Porch light here. Now y'all know that garden cabbage I pulled where, got some, look like got some critters got to it, right? Well, as I cut it open, this is what I got going on. Nothing really apparent. Nothing really looking crazy out here. And I mean, it looks like you cut a store cabbage up and there you go. Well, I got a great pro tip. Now, you may lose a couple of leaves of cabbage. You may not get the full gauntlet of cabbage here, but it is a good trick. So what I do, we got 2 cabbages here, right? And this joint look is the one that was real beat up, but it's still a head of cabbage and still gonna get eaten, I'm sorry. And this cabbage looks similar to that one, but let's just say it had its own identity. It was good though, but needless to say, what you do is, as a full head, especially if it's got these little crevices in here, because we're not throwing away no food 2025, y'all. That's just not happening. Especially if it looks like this. Get as much leaves off that sticks. If it sticks, this is how you want it, because it still looks pretty, all right? Submerge it, and unlike lettuce and all that's going to get rotten if you keep it in there, you can actually put it in there for a good amount of time, and the cabbage is going to stay pretty much solid. And then whatever's in there is going to crawl out. But then you're going to have some stubborn stuff. So then what you do is, you go ahead, you cut it in half, and you submerge that. And whatever's in here, it'll actually get to whatever, and the cold water will drive out any of those little things that you don't want to eat when you're having Sunday dinner. And then you go ahead, you let dry like I'm doing with this one. I'm probably just going to go ahead and put this straight in the refrigerator and then do this process later on. But you go ahead, you let it dry out in here. Boom. Put it in your plastic bag of choice, and you can either A, leave it in your refrigerator with a towel, or B, you can go ahead, put that thing in the freezer, and that's going to be even extra defense. So if there's anything in there that you don't want in there, at least excuse me, I was about to say something. At least the bug will not survive, okay? You may have to pick it out there and pluck it away, but usually if you do this process, you ain't got to worry about it. So my point is to y'all that don't get discouraged that once the grass grows and a bunch of rain comes, something tree branches to your cabbage and messes it up. That's gonna happen. It was kind of on me because I should have kept that part cut. But hey, it was hot. So with that being said, when you get your, and then you know what? This is actually, unless you're buying it from the store, this is actually a good thing to do anyway. With garden cabbage, because you never know what can sneak in those leaves as they're forming. So a good tact, or a best practice rather, I don't know what my words are today, is to do this anyway. But hey, look, pro tip, I know most of my videos just kind of have to do with showing you what I'm growing, showing you what I got going, and showing you how I'm mowing. But this is actually gonna help y'all. Now, most of y'all gardeners probably know this, but everybody don't know everything. So I'm gonna keep playing with this cabbage, and Porch Light out.